What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another video here on Touchdown Kingdom. We're super excited to bring you our predictions for Week 9 of the NFL season, and as always, thank you to our proud sponsor, BetUS, for powering today's video. Let's get right into it. Kicking things off with the Texans at the Jets. The Jets have sunk to unimaginable lows after losing to New England and falling to 2-6 on the year. Houston are dealing with a number of injuries, and star wide receiver Stefon Diggs is officially out for the remainder of the season, but I have absolutely no faith in the Jets to beat anyone. Texans win on the road 31-20. Up next, we have the Patriots at the Titans. Two of the worst teams in football are set to go head-to-head, but I like the Patriots' chances to get the upset after their galvanizing win last week. Their defense played better than expected and will have far less talent to deal with this week against Tennessee. Plus, I like the way they run the ball and use their tight ends. Patriots win 24-20. Moving on to the Chargers at the Browns. The Browns are feeling much better about their season with new starting quarterback Jameis Winston leading the way, but hopes for a playoff run are all but eliminated. On the flip side, the Chargers are 4-3 as Jim Harbaugh looks to establish his run-first culture in LA. I like them to get another win this week against a crummy Browns team. Chargers win 27-21. Next, we have the Saints at the Panthers. The Panthers continue to look like the absolute worst team in football, and although the Saints haven't been good at all in 2024, they should have no issues winning this game. Carolina has no quarterback and no coach, and no real players to fear on either side of the ball. I like the Saints to get the win 26-13. Moving on to the Dolphins at the Bills. The Dolphins found a way to lose to Arizona last week and Tua's return from injury, and I don't like their chances against Josh Allen and the Bills, who continue to play great football in 2024. Division games are always worth keeping an eye on, but this should be another easy one for the Bills at home. Buffalo wins 28-17. Are you looking for a new book this football season? Well, BetUS is the answer. BetUS is the #1 online sportsbook in the world with the fastest payouts in the industry. BetUS has 24/7 personalized service all year long, and they also have live wagering options for all games. They simply have the best betting variety in the business. All of the odds we break down in this video will be directly taken from BetUS Sportsbook website. Sign up today and get a 150% bonus on your first deposit and a 125% bonus on your next 2 deposits up to $2,000 using the code YouTube150. Up next, we have the Cowboys at the Falcons. The Falcons are sitting on top of their division after their win last week, and I like their chances at home against the Cowboys, who are so inconsistent and tough to predict on a week-to-week basis. You never know which version of Dallas you're going to get, but either way, I think the Falcons are playing better football at the moment and will get the job done. Atlanta wins 30-24. Up next, we have the Broncos at the Ravens. The Broncos have been playing well, and rookie quarterback Bo Nix has had a few good games in a row after starting the season very poorly. However, this week they'll face an immense challenge against an angry Ravens team who took a bad loss to the Cleveland Browns. I like the Ravens to come out firing and have a big game on offense. Ravens win 30-17. Moving on to the Raiders at the Bengals. Both teams have been very disappointing so far this year, but the Bengals are clearly the better team with the better roster. The Raiders are on the fringe of an off-season rebuild, while the Bengals are looking to keep their season alive. It's no secret who wants this game more. Give me the Bengals at home 26-20. Moving on to the Colts at the Vikings. The Colts have officially benched quarterback Anthony Richardson in favor of veteran Joe Flacco. Richardson has performed terribly since returning from injury, and the Colts made the tough decision to move forward without him at QB1. Either way, I don't think it'll matter much this week as they're set to take on the Vikings, who have been very impressive this year. Sam Darnold has shown that he has what it takes to be a starting quarterback in the NFL, and this is a good opportunity to perform well against a mediocre defense. Vikings win 27-21. Up next, we have the Commanders at the Giants. The Commanders' last game ended on one of the craziest plays in recent NFL memory, and they have another opportunity to pull off a less stressful win this week against the Giants, who are a bottom 5 team in football. In years past, the Giants would always have their way with their division rivals, but things are different with this new Washington team. I like the Commanders to win big, 31-13. Moving on to the Bears at the Cardinals. The Bears were on the receiving end of Jaden Daniels' monster game-winning Hail Mary last week, but their good season continues with a winnable game against the 4-4 Cardinals. The Cardinals have played much better in the last few weeks, and I do like their chances at home, but the Bears are angry at the result of their last game, and I like them to win this week. Chicago wins 24-21. Next, we have the Rams at the Seahawks. This should be a fairly even matchup between these two West Coast teams. It's no secret that the Rams are looking to trade quarterback Matthew Stafford and start thinking about what the future holds for their franchise. I just don't think their heads are in it this year, and while the Seahawks are average at best, I like their chances against this Rams team at home. Seattle wins 26-18. Next, we have the Lions at the Packers. The NFC North is a powerhouse division, and this should be a very fun game to watch between these two storied rivals. The Lions are favored, and for good reason. Their offense looks borderline unstoppable. Jared Goff has been playing absolutely lights out, and their weapons are endless. The Packers are a good team, but the Lions are better. Lions win 34-27. Moving on to the Jaguars at the Eagles. The Eagles are back to being the team we got used to seeing, and the Jaguars are back to being one of the worst teams in football. Trevor Lawrence seems like a bust, and the future looks anything but bright for Jacksonville after paying him the big bucks. I like the Eagles to handle business in this game and win big, just like they should. Philly gets the win 30-17. And finally, we have the Buccaneers at the Chiefs. The Chiefs' season continues to roll along even though Patrick Mahomes isn't holding up his end of the bargain. He's definitely not playing like a $500 million quarterback, but that just doesn't seem to matter. The Chiefs are 7-0 on the backs of their incredible defense, and they don't look like they're going to be slowing down anytime soon. I expect them to win yet again this week at home on primetime, where they seem to play their best football. Chiefs win 27-24. Alright guys, that's going to do it for another predictions video here on Touchdown Kingdom. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, please make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any updates, and as always, most importantly, don't forget to leave your thoughts and your predictions in the comments below. Thank you once again to our proud sponsor BetUS for powering today's video, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.